I had my first trip when I was alone. I had my first trip when I was broke. I had my first trip when I was not ready. I had my first trip when I was scared. I had my first trip with a broken English. I did not know anything about Indonesia until I was already in Jakarta. I think this is the definition, or my definition, of the first step. You don't have to know when you should take the first step. You just need to step up. I know that doing the first step is the hardest move. I remember how hard it was for me leaving France. I went from being surrounded with my family in my comfort zone to a strange world outside of my comfort zone. The first weeks in Jakarta were surprisingly uncomfortable, shocking and morose. The big buildings amazed me, the heat, the honks of the tuk-tuk, the crowd, and the countless of street food. It was probably the biggest culture shock I ever had in my life. Jakarta raised me to the point that I start having another perspective about gratitude, patience, and loneliness. You must be asking yourself, how did I dare to take a first step? And how could you survive the first weeks? Let me answer you by a question. What's your story? No, I mean, what's the story you tell yourself? What's the story that you cultivate in daily basis? You think that our everyday is based on our actions and decisions? You're not completely wrong. But remember, often our actions and the way we behave and our decisions are based on the experiences we've had and the stories you tell ourselves about those experiences. And those stories that you tell yourself shape your reality, your aspirations, and your beliefs that will impact your actions and your decisions. Are you telling yourself negative or positive stories? Don't let those stories hold you back from taking actions. Don't be harsh to yourself and start crafting a better story that will help you create a clear vision for your future and start taking first steps. Remember, when you don't execute on your ideas, when you don't do the things that you love the most, when you don't try to be the best version of yourself, it is actually a lack of respect towards yourself. At the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Now, the big question that you need to ask yourself is, are you going to be a passenger or a driver in your life?